Hello, everybody, and welcome. It's another sunny day here in Florida, and I am glad to be here with you. Welcome to Computer Talk with Mike Locascio, and I'm Mike Locascio, and we're going to talk about different issues with computers and how to fix them, and pretty much whatever comes up about computer issues and how to solve them. I like to talk about and tell people repair their computer and maintain their computer for a better internet experience. A little about me, I'm Mike Locascio. I've been working on computers for over 20 years. I'm a certified technician, and I have been worked on several hundred computers for regular people, small businesses, and even bigger businesses. I've worked for a company like Dell, HP. I have my CompTIA A+, and I like to help people with their computer problems. I've had a business for many years fixing computers. So, I'm glad everybody here has a computer, and I'm glad you tune into my channel, because there's always good information that you can apply and have your computer running good. And some of the things I talk about seem like the same thing, but it's very important to have certain programs on your computer and do certain cleaning routine for your computer to keep it maintained and running well. So when I tell people to put an antivirus on, make sure it's up to date. That's a lot more important than people even know. That will solve a lot of problems that you may run into without you even knowing. Because your antivirus will catch viruses that are going to be put on your computer. And that's good. There's over 5,000 known viruses at all time. So if we can protect ourselves from some of them, as many as we can, that would be good and helpful to the life of our computer and to our computer running good. And there's also other virus type infections, which is malware, spyware, and there's other programs I talk about to keep you safe online. A program called Malwarebytes is a good program for you to download and install. It's a free program, and that will help you. When you run it, you run the cleaner, and it will help you clean up any kind of bugs or infections that you have on your computer, junk files and things like that. And I recommend you downloading Malwarebytes. And the third program that I usually talk about is called CCleaner, and that's a good program to clean up things. And you can go to download.com and safely download all these programs. The antivirus that I use is called Avast, A-V-A-S-T. It's a free version, and it works very good, and I highly recommend it for everybody to use it. And those programs will help you tremendously just by running them every now and then. When you think you have a virus or something wrong with the computer, software related, you run the program and it'll clean up a lot of stuff and help you out. So those are good programs to have, and everybody should have them. If you have a trial version of an antivirus on your computer that's out of date, that doesn't work anymore after the 90-day or 30-day trial, make sure you go into your control panel to uninstall programs and remove that by highlighting it and going up to the top and hitting uninstall before you uninstall another antivirus. You only want to have one on your computer. Hey there, how's it going? Thanks for the thumbs up. Welcome to my live stream. Hello, Nona Grace. Good to see you. I was talking to you earlier. I did leave some feedback for you there, and thank you for liking my video. I appreciate that, and I always try to help people that support me, and anybody that tunes in, they can subscribe to my channel and get computer tips and repair tips almost every day. Oh, you're quite welcome. Thanks for I'm glad to have you here, and I hope you get some value out of the things that I post in my videos. I have over 100 videos so far, and I'm working on some other ones coming out. I do like to do the live streams also, so I tend to do them probably more than I do the videos, but I have enough videos in my playlists to really help people with the basic computer needs. And any questions that people have, they can always comment, like, share, and all that other stuff. And if you have family members that have computers that need help from time to time, make sure you show them the video, send it to them, and tell them to join my channel. I will have to backtrack to your videos. Oh, sure. Yeah, you can go and just play the playlist or look for specific videos that you'd like to watch. YouTube has featured me on a lot of different lists, which is really good, and I've been able to get a lot of feedback from people that watch my videos. So that's always good. And I've been gaining subscribers and watch time for my live streams, which is also helpful. But my main goal is really to help people with their computer, and I want to help, and I want to grow and help other people grow on YouTube, because this is a community and everybody should help each other. Hi there, welcome to the live stream. So yeah, I basically was talking about antivirus, which everybody should have, and hopefully most people have it, and it's updated on their computer, because you have to have that running in the background. Can't stay too long, but saying hi, I'm in a meeting, 8 p.m. Oh, thanks a lot there. I always appreciate you coming by. And you have a good meeting and a great day. Hi there, Travis, sir. I spoke to you earlier. I am glad you're here. Welcome to the live stream. And I hope you hit the like, hit the thumbs up, and I always tell people to share my videos with friends and family that also have computers, may have computer issues, and they can get a lot of help from them, and it's always a good thing. So, if you haven't been in my live stream before, or my channel, I do talk about computer-related issues like how to maintain your computer, how to clean your computer and also repairs. That's very good, yeah. Hello, Doug. Mm. So, another thing, whether you have a desktop or a laptop, I know a lot of people are on laptops now, and most people have a desktop at home or in their office, but laptops have gotten a lot more popular in the last 10 years or so. And there's certain things that you need to know and do if you have a laptop. And one of them is make sure that your fan is clean on the side so the air can circulate out to keep it clean. You want to have that air circulating out because a laptop is different than a desktop. A laptop obviously is portable and smaller, but the fan works differently on a laptop than it does a desktop. When you have a laptop, the fan circulates from the inside where the CPU is, and it pushes the air out of it, the hot air out of it, to keep it cool. So on the side of your laptop or behind, on the back of it, wherever the fan is, you need to make sure that's clean so the air can come out and it will cool it. In general, if your laptop gets hot, you can always get a laptop pad, and most of them are USB, and you can sit that on the laptop, and that has fans on it, and you can cool it that way too. But the processor needs to be cool inside because that's the brains of the computer, so you have to have good circulation. Both a desktop and a laptop, but a laptop needs it more because it's much smaller, and a desktop has more room to circulate air in. And also your power cord. If you have a laptop, make sure your power cord is not getting real hot. Sometimes you can have one that gets very hot. You need to replace that. You don't want your power cord to overheat because I've seen them. I've even seen them catch fire at times. So you want to make sure your power cord is not very hot and your green light is on. And also where it plugs into the laptop, you want to make sure it's all the way in and that you don't tug against the cord, and make sure the cord has enough room so you don't have to push on that pin. There's a pin inside there that's on the motherboard, and if you push hard enough, you can break that pin, and then you won't be able to charge your laptop anymore, because once that pin breaks inside, then that's where it charges the battery. So be careful about that. And also careful with your screen. Don't put anything heavy on your screen. I always tell my wife that. She puts, drives me crazy. Sometimes she puts things on her laptop in the screen. You put too much pressure on the screen, you're going to damage it. And I've changed a lot of laptop screens over the years, and you really want to take care of that. And also, compressed air is good to clean your keyboards, or you put a little alcohol or water on a paper towel and just go over your keyboard with a damp cloth and clean it. That's a good thing to do. And also in your options, power settings in your laptop, you want to change that from balance to high performance. You'll get a little bit more power if it's on high performance, so make sure you change that and the laptop will work a little better. So that's really helpful too when it comes to the power option. And if you use your laptop on and off through the day, like a lot of people do, then you may want to keep it on hibernate or sleep mode so you can start it right up again. But I always stress that if you don't use your laptop, if you use it for a while and you're not going to use it, like for a few hours, make sure you shut it down completely. The parts in laptops get very hot, processor's still running and they're hot. The hard drive gets very hot, and the memory and the motherboard will get hot. And if you're not using the laptop, you don't want to leave it on, because those parts will heat up and they'll wear out a lot faster. So it's a good idea to keep it off. And you don't want to keep turning it on and turning it off all the time. That'll wear the parts even faster. So just keep that in mind. That's a good thing to know if you're on a laptop. And it'll increase the life of it if you do that. Some of the other things for desktops is basically you want to keep your fans clean, obviously, and every once in a while pull the power cord off and go into your desktop and make sure that there's no dust on your CPU fan or on the heatsink. You can clean that off. Make sure you hold the fan if there's dust on the fan, and use compressed air or a little brush or something just to get all the dust off. You want to keep that clean on your motherboard, and if there's any dust on any components, make sure that's clean too. So you are better to leave the laptop on. Well, if you're using it, leave it on, but if you're not using it for long periods of time, you're better off shutting it off and then turning it on later on and using it again. You shouldn't have it on unless you're going all the time. Unless you're going back and forth to it throughout the day, that's a different story. But if you're not using it for long periods of time, and then you use it, and then you're not using it for maybe another hour or so, I always recommend turning it off completely. That'll save your components, and that'll cool off your parts. And the two enemies of a computer are liquid and heat. Heat will damage the computer, and liquid will also damage it. So I always tell people, if you're drinking coffee or any drinks, don't keep them too close to the laptop, because you could spill them and the sugar gets in the keyboards and it can damage your internal parts, your motherboard and everything else, and it's a big mess. So try to keep your drinks away from your laptop when you're using them, and that'll prevent spills and things like that, because it's really hard to fix that. Sometimes they're lucky and it doesn't damage it, and a lot of times it will damage it, and the laptop won't be any good. Or even if you do fix it, after that happens, it won't last as long after that. So it's always better to keep drinks away, and that will help you out. Have a longer life laptop. You don't have to turn off your Wi-Fi or anything, but just completely turn it off and then turn it on again when you're using it. And I also stress that whether you have a desktop or a laptop, make sure you do regular backups. If you have a home business, or you say pictures or videos that you want to keep, or Word documents, anything that's important on your laptop, make sure you have USB drives or an external hard drive, which is the best way, and to back up all your information to it, and then it will be safe. Go to an external. Yeah, that happens a lot. I've seen a lot of people do that, and then they have to use an external keyboard. And the whole reason to have it is you want to have that keyboard. But personally, when I use a laptop, I prefer an external keyboard, because I like the bigger keyboard than a small laptop keyboard. Some laptops have bigger keyboards. So you can be, it's okay to type, but yeah, once you damage that, you either got to replace it or you got to use that external keyboard. And kind of, it's kind of, hard to carry all that around if you're traveling around. It's okay if you're at a stationary desk, but when you got to take your laptop out and you have to bring a keyboard, it's kind of annoying. I use external mouse also. If I use a laptop, because I like the external mouse better than the touchpad. But everybody has their own preference. Some people like the touchpad. Most people go into wireless mice and they use that at their desk or something like that when they're using their laptop. But yeah, that's a really, it's really important that you keep that keyboard clean, and you'll get better use of it. It'll last longer. Some companies will warranty you if water gets spilled on there, but you have to pay extra for that. So if it gets wet, it'll be protected by warranty, but then you have to send the computer in and they'll have to fix it for you. Yeah, the external mouse thing, I really like that. I always had that when I use a laptop. And that makes it a lot more convenient. Desktops, you could use a wired mouse or an external mouse. The same thing still applies with the fans. You want to keep the fans clean and keep your desktop well ventilated. Not like in the corner or anything where it'll get hot, extra hot, or some people keep them underneath underneath your desk in the corner, and make sure you have it ventilated because you want air to circulate around it. And for smokers especially, they can get a lot of dust on their fans from smoking, and you have to be careful with that. Because I've seen a lot of customers that smoke or have a lot of dust in their house, and those fans could really get clogged up, and you don't want that, because once they clog up, then your motherboard is going to overheat, and you're going to run into a lot of problems. So try to keep it cool, well ventilated, even if you have a fan next to it. Thanks, Shane. I appreciate that. Shane's vlog. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for joining us. Just smash that like button, thumbs up, and yeah, if you don't know who I am, my name is Locascio, and I have a channel where I teach people how to maintain their computer and repair their computer, and you can catch my live stream almost every morning or evening, and check out my playlists and subscribe so you don't miss anything, and you'll get a lot of knowledge, basic computer knowledge from my videos about how to keep your computer running good and all that good stuff if you're a beginner, or there's always somebody that needs help. Okay, Bab, good to see you. Anytime. You have a good day. So yeah, getting back to the desktop, when you got to clean your screen, you can use a little bit of a damp rag. Hello, Canadian Scrapper. Welcome. I recommend just using a damp rag or a paper towel to clean your screen off. If you have a flat screen, I don't really like to put alcohol on laptop screens or even desktop screens. You just really need a little bit of a damp paper towel and that'll clean it, clean all the dust around it. It'll be good as new, and you'll be able to see everything. So, I'm glad everybody's here. If anybody hasn't subscribed yet, please subscribe and check out some of my videos. I have videos and will definitely help people that aren't too computer savvy. And all my tips are easy to do and nothing complicated at all. Most of it is cleaning your computer, making it, keeping it running good, and getting rid of a lot of junk that's in it. If you have programs that you don't use, go into the control panel, uninstall programs and highlight the program and get rid of it, you know. I'm doing pretty good, Shane. How you doing? So, with that, I want to talk a little bit about regular maintenance. If you use your computer a lot, you know, you can do regular maintenance, and it'll help it run good, because the more you use the computer, the more stuff gets on there. Oh, I see. Yeah, I've been fighting a cold, and I'm coming around, but I've been having to take NyQuil and all this other stuff, because I was out in the rain and started getting sick the other day. So I'm trying to get better too. I know what that's like, the flu and everything. Oh man, it's terrible. Yep, it sure is. So I always tell, oh yeah, flu is definitely rough. I know. Another thing, like I say, is make sure you do all your Windows updates. If you're on Windows 7, you know, and you have Service Pack 1, make sure you have that. Service Pack 1 or Service Pack 2, and if you're on Windows 10, there's updates available for you. You could set it to update itself. You could set it to download. There's a couple different settings on there. Do your Windows updates as they come out, and you want to have those patches that protect you, and also upgrade your programs. If there's any updates for your programs or for your software, go into Device Manager and you can check if there's any updates for your video card or your sound card, and motherboard updates. Sometimes you get make sure you have all your drivers and they're updated, because that is very important to have all updated stuff, because you know, things will perform better if they're updated. You know, so check for that. And if you're not a very good typer like me, you spell words wrong, I use a program called Grammarly. It's a free program. And it's just a Chrome extension. And if you type a word wrong, it just shows you the proper way to spell it. You click on it, and it puts it in. I swear by that program. It's a free version. There's also a paid version, but I use Grammarly, and you can get that free on the internet. Also, if you like to install a lot of programs at once and not having to do one at a time, you can always go to Ninite, N-I-N-I-T-E, and highlight, check mark all the programs you want to install, and just hit get my Ninite, and one after another, all the programs will install without any inspections or any kind of spam. I know it's pain when you have to go to 5 or 6 different sites to install programs, and you don't know if they're going to put spam on there, or third-party software. So it's better to go to Ninite and just do it all at one time when you know you're not going to have any spam or any problems. So really check that out. Ninite is a very good site for getting things done, installing programs without any hassle. If I have to reformat somebody's computer and put all the programs back on, I'll go to Ninite check all the programs I want, hit the button, and it puts everything on. 7, 8, 10 programs, whatever you want, they'll all be on there and functioning. So definitely check that out. I don't get paid from any of these companies. I just tell people because I found them useful. Hi, Nora Grace. I don't know if she's still here. She might have left. But yeah, that's an excellent program. I had a list of programs that I told people to use, really good free programs. Let's see if I still have that. If I do I'll do it just say it to you. Tell you which ones I have. But like I say, in delete programs you don't use, or files you don't use, make sure you delete them off your computer to free up your hard drive. Also, limit the number of programs running on startup. If you're on Windows 7, go to your run box, type in msconfig, go to this, click the startup tab on the next screen, and uncheck all the boxes, and then hit apply and OK. Hello, Whisper. Good morning. Welcome back. Good to have you. And that'll clean up the memory, and you won't be wasting memory by running programs in the background. You can also turn off your visual effects. Hi, Ice Rose. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Visual effects make the Windows version kind of pretty, but if you go into visual effects, you can uncheck things and your computer will run faster. It won't look as good, it won't be as fancy, but it will run faster. That's something that can be done. And also, make sure you do the system cleanup and defrag. That's always good. I recommend like once a month. You go down to the Windows icon, the bottom left, Start icon, right click that, go to File Explorer. Next, you right click on your C, go to this PC, and then you right click on your C drive, and then left click Properties. Then you'll see your Scan Disk window come up. You click Scan Disk, Clean System Files, run that. Oh, good, Ice Rose. I hope you get there. Definitely. If anybody doesn't have Ice Rose, make sure you get her. She's 3 away from her goal. Please get her. And then after you've done that, then you just go to the button right below that and hit Optimize Drive and Defrag. Make sure you highlight the C drive, double click it, and let it optimize, and it'll defrag your hard drive. And wait till that's done. After that's done, then you can close that out. That's very important to do. I recommend people doing that every couple of months if you want your hard drive to be healthy and working right. And a good way to know if your hard drive is working right is you just look at the green light that's on your computer. If you have a laptop or a desktop, look at that green light. Is it flashing all the time when you're not touching anything? Or does it stay solid? The green light on your laptop or the green light on your desktop should stay solid. If you have things running, then it's going to flicker a lot. So that's a good indication if you have things running that you need to do maintenance, because that means the hard drive is not staying idle, it's moving around because you got pop-ups and you got other things going on and you need to do maintenance. So maintenance really helps your computer, and I highly recommend everybody and doing maintenance. And you don't have to do it like when you're using the computer. You can do it at nighttime or when you're when you're not away, when you're not doing anything early in the morning. Yeah, everybody, if you don't have Ice Rose, make sure you get her. She's 3 away from her goal, and she will definitely get you back. And I already have her, so if I could, I would get her several times more so she reaches her goal. Everybody get Ice Rose and support her, support each other, and we want to grow together and on this community, YouTube, we have to support each other and help each other. So if you don't have Ice Rose, please get her. She's a very nice person, and she will appreciate that. Yeah, when it comes to setting up a computer, if you're not familiar with it and you buy a brand new computer, a desktop, let's say, best way to set it up is you have your tower. You can put that on the floor, somewhere over it's out of the way. You put your screen in front of you. Spelling of you put your screen there, you plug in your mouse, you plug in your power cord. One power cord goes to the screen, one power cord goes from the screen to the wall, and the other power cord goes from your tower to the wall. And if you have, it's a good idea to make sure you have a strip or a UPS. That's a little safer to have. That way if your lights go out, your battery backup will kick in and you won't lose power. And if you have a wireless mouse, you just put in the USB and turn on your mouse and let it find it. And that's really how you set it up. And then when you get on screen, you go through the prompts one step at a time, and you just fill it out until you get to the Windows screen. And Windows 10 will guide you through the setup. That also applies on desktops and laptops if you buy a new one. Spelling off. Ice Rose. Yeah, we got 7 likes. Thumbs up. Appreciate that. If you have any friends, you can invite them to the live stream. Invite them. Share the live stream with people. And we have to get more people and
you didn't see her. National knowledge. Yeah.
Wow. What's going on?
Don't run away, Pam from the thrift mine. Pam from the thrift mine. I am angry.
I'm going to shut that off. I always like to go on my desktop computer and see who's in the room, because on your cell phone you don't see too much unless somebody types. So I go in here and see people. But, okay. I'll just choose that up. So, yeah, I mean, if anybody in here hasn't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, tell your friends about my channel, send them my video. You'll help other people. And if anybody has any questions, make sure you leave them in chat. Oh, okay, no, sorry to hear about that. Got your sister-in-law. I'll keep them in my prayers and your family. Condolences to you. And you have a great day, and we'll see you again. Yeah. I answer all kinds of computer questions. People, if you have friends that have computers, I fix a lot of gaming computers for people. I can give you gaming computer tips and how to upgrade your computer. I have videos on that. I have videos that tell you how to do maintenance. And you can pause the video at any time and follow these steps one by one. And you can do all the maintenance on your computer, and you can speed it up, make your computer run faster. And there's videos for everybody in my playlist. And make sure you check them out. And definitely share them on your Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. If you have any social media, share my videos on there, and it'll help your communities and your friends, and that'll be great. The more people who can help, the better. So I think that's all for today on my live stream. I want to thank everybody for coming by and participating in it, and I hope you got any value from my live stream. I hope you subscribe if you haven't yet, and I hope you come again and share my videos with people, and you have a great day, and thanks for